Hey, it's 2024. Welcome back to the shit show. We haven't seen you guys since last year.
Oh, that's fucking corny as hell. What's up, guys? Happy New Year. The best clowns in the circus are back.
JJ and Chris.
Yep. How was your holiday, dude?
It was good. How was yours?
Can't complain. Never can complain spending time with family.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Got time off of work. It's always fucking good. Got time to rest.
How was your New Year, man?
Not too bad. The fucker, I spent it with you, dumbass. This fucking guy.
We had a couple benders.
A couple. I don't know what's
Can
fucking possible.
we talk to them about the benders, or?
I mean, shit, who gives a fuck, dude?
So, me and Chooch over here, the past 3-4 weeks, we've been going on 3-day drinking benders.
Make us sound like
Good.
alcoholics.
I mean,
Whatever. We're not.
alcoholics is an understatement with the amount of drinking we've been doing.
All right, what were you gonna say?
I don't know what I was going to say. What's our topic, man?
I don't know.
We came unprepared. Normally we're fucking prepared. Like,
Yeah,
let's
normally
let's
I'm
knock
prepared.
this podcast out. But today it's no. So let's just talk. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about love, conditional and unconditional love?
You took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah. What do you? Well, but
Do
we
you want me to
start
put it
with
back in your mouth.
pause, dog. I say we, because like other podcasts that I've seen or videos on TikTok, whatever. A lot of people like they talk about like relationships and give their own insight, and I feel like we should. We already did the first episode. Well, no, that was more online dating, but
See, I feel like the podcasts that I see online, they are very liberal podcasts on relationships. Nobody talks about old school relationships.
well, yeah, that's the world we live in nowadays, dude. Everybody's tainted with their
Okay,
mind.
can we just rewind to the good old times? Before
That's what I've been
Tinder,
fucking-
before Hinge, Bumble,
I mean, okay, listen.
Grindr, if you're on Grindr.
Listen,
hey.
you can't listen. You can't. I'm not saying all people. Watch, this is me fucking recap of episode 1. I'm not gonna say that all people on dating apps are bad people. It's like finding a needle in a haystack. That's how rare it is to find, a good person that's got their shit together. That's, just overall has a good head on their shoulders.
Depends. If the haystack's in Chicago, you'll find the needle pretty quick.
Chicago and Laramie.
Chicago and Laramie, West Side, stand up.
Oh my god, dude. But yeah, I just feel like I don't know. Yeah, like you were saying, let's go back to the old times. To be honest with you, it's when things were simpler.
People, when I mention loving conditionally and loving unconditionally, when I say...
Yeah, let's start with like the definitions. Like what are
Okay, the
what are
definition
definitions we think?
of unconditional love is when you love somebody no matter what. It doesn't matter how hard times get, doesn't matter how tough the situation gets financially, you're there to support the person and vice versa. If you guys are going through a fucking tough time, stick it out. In the long run, it'll be better than fucking ending the bond that you created with this person and starting all over again. Because I can guarantee you, nowadays, you're not going to find somebody that's going to want to stick it through. Now there is conditional love. Conditional love, that's when somebody loves you when everything is great. As soon as times get tough, they're out of the picture. And those are the kind of people you got to evaluate right away. You got to know right away if you see a future with them, and if you do, you got to evaluate their actions. Actions speak louder than words.
Exactly. So,
We've all dealt with it. We've all had breakups. We've all had good times, bad times with people, but you got to see through them right away. You can't let the excitement overtake you.
well, yeah, that's what a lot of people do, man. They're so like gassed up to be in a relationship, finally have somebody, whatever, that they ignore the red flags. Or the other thing, people, they're so used to the toxicity or like toxic traits and shit like that because of their past. And a lot of people, whether it's our friends or people that we've went on dates with in the past or matched with or whatever, everybody's strung up on their past. So like,
and that's a thing. I personally, I've struggled with my past. before. I'm pretty sure everybody has. But
nobody's man enough to admit it. Or sorry.
Yeah.
They're not right up here to admit it. I'm not going to say man.
Yeah.
Don't want to be sexist.
And when you struggle with your past, you got to find a way to overlook your past. You can't bring your past into current situations. Mm-mm. Every situation is different. Every person that you're with is different. I've made the mistake where I've brought my past relationships into my current relationships, and it hasn't worked out.
I mean, shit, dude. We're human.
Yeah. Well, that's where insecurities come from. Insecurities come from the past. Insecurities don't just pop up. You're not going to wake up one morning and say, oh, why does my nose look like this?
Pinocchio. But yeah, going back to...
Quick break.
Who do we shout out to?
Milwaukee PD. It's your finest. Just kidding.
But, fuck, dude, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna...
Do we have a train of thought? I don't think we have a train of anything in our brains, dog.
I don't know. But, yeah, but going back to, letting your past affect your future happiness. I mean, everybody does it, no matter, whether it's, like you said, insecurities. Some people may have trust issues. Somebody, shit like that.
You gotta let the insecurities go, but in your current relationship or situationship, whatever the fuck it is nowadays.
I don't agree with situationships.
Oh, the day.
That's how people, one of the parties is going to catch feelings too quick, and then let's say the other person doesn't feel the same way. Time is valuable. You never get your fucking time back. The other thing...
but you can't let people run all over you.
No, and that's the thing too. Like, let's say, let me throw an example out there. Let's say I was just in a relationship, whatever, and I'm like, mentally fucked up, my self-esteem, whatever it may be. What I think would work is you isolate yourself from the dating world for however long it may be, and you gotta work.
There's
on
no set time.
No.
When the right person comes along, they.
But even that, the right person might come at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Because if I'm over here healing myself and trying to work on myself and recover or get in a better mindset, whether it's physically.
Addict?
Oh, dumbass.
Oh.
Like get in a better mindset mentally, get in better physical shape, get your self-esteem up, whatever.
Physical shape? I'm a circle dog. I don't gotta get in shape.
But you gotta take time for yourself. That's the main thing.
Listen, my bigger guys out there, don't worry about getting in shape. The ladies love the cuddly bears.
The dad bods are in season, or always are.
Always number one.
That's the advice I try to give to people. That's the one way to basically set up. I don't know if I would say... Yeah, I guess set up your future with happiness if you give yourself enough time to heal, not rush.
But here's the other thing. You can't set up walls.
Well, that's the thing. You take time for yourself, so you don't set up walls.
Yeah.
Because then, if you take time to yourself...
I'm not saying, set up walls where it's going to be hard, but I also feel like if you become so confident in yourself, you become so independent, I feel like you're automatically setting up a wall for the next person. It's going to be harder for you to let this person fully into your life if you're so independent.
There's nothing wrong with being independent.
There's nothing wrong with being independent.
The thing is, you people don't properly...
But you can't be overly independent, too.
There's no such thing as overly independent.
There is.
In my opinion.
There's people out there where they're so independent, they get in a relationship... They think everything they do is best. They think they're the top of the top.
This is somebody that's full of themselves.
Yeah.
Because, that's why you need to take the proper time. Like you said, there's no set time frame. But that's the thing. Nope. You need to take a step back from everything. Think about, okay, hey, this situation happened. I reacted this way. Or... you know, I did this and this was the outcome or this was the consequence.
The best way to put it is you never put on dirty underwear.